This sexual union never fades. Decades can go by and they will still lust and thirst and crave one another as if it's day one and they don't know what the other person smells like, tastes like, etc. Welcome, beautiful souls, to my channel. For those of you who are new, I am BlackBunnieTarot, aka NamasteWithLae. And for those returning, you may have noticed by the title that this is going to be new type of content. Now don't worry, I will still be doing my love readings as well as general readings. But I decided to switch things up and we're going to talk about 2 zodiac signs and their compatibility today. And it's going to be Aries man and Libra woman. And you may see me peek over at my notes here. I did make a few pointers to remind myself of some topics or things that might be relevant. However, I'm just gonna do this as I do a tarot reading, which is just speak my truth as it comes to me. So very impromptu, aside from the little notes I have on the side. So let's dive right in. Libra woman, she is an air sign, and you have Aries man, who is a cardinal fire sign. They sit on the spectrum of the zodiac circle, polar opposites. So this is an opposites attract in every sense. This may be an attraction at first sight, or it can be a beautiful friendship at first sight. Usually these two will become friends, potentially best friends, before they get involved in an intimate or a romantic relationship. Libra air stokes the Aries man's fire, and this can be a beautiful thing, and this can also mean when it's great, and when it's bad, it's bad. And I would say that for the most part, this is a beautiful dynamic. One offers to the other what the other does not have or has yet to evolve to. They're constantly showing each other different perspectives, and this is going to help one another to grow. Now, these signs, when they're unevolved, you know, Libra, she can be known, the Libra woman can be known as a flirt. I personally, being a Libra woman, think that this is untrue. You know, maybe I'm biased, but we're really just very kind and can come across charming, and some people perceive that as flirting when you treat everyone, even the people you're not interested in that way. That's just the type of person the Libra woman is. The Libra woman is also a boss, okay? Aries man is known to be the leader. However, he's gonna have to release the reins a little bit, especially as my Libra woman evolves. Because as the Libra woman evolves, she becomes fearless, unstoppable, and maybe if they're in a long-term relationship, in the beginning she might be meek and timid, but as she finds herself, she's going to really find her voice, and she may even do the 180 in which now she's the leader in the relationship. And Aries man may or may not like this, but in any evolving and long-term relationship or commitment, there's going to be ups and downs, and there's going to be time where one person maybe makes more money, or one person seems to be in more of a power position than the other. And just, it has to ebb and flow and allow for those things to happen. Now, some of the good qualities, it's passionate, okay? And this is Emperor and Empress energy, which means these two together, they're fruitful in whatever it is they put their energy into. They can be great business partners as well as lovers, and normally I would not say that those two things mix, but in this situation it could make for a good dynamic, as long as both of them, as I said earlier, are the evolved versions of themselves. And I'll get into why that matters when we talk about the negatives. I was going to feature this new segment when I talk about compatibility as the good, the bad, and the ugly. I may still run with that. We'll see. Let me know what you think in the comments below. So the good, the Empress and Emperor energy. They're very loyal when they're evolved, and this is what makes it into such a long-term commitment, relationship, or marriage. And they have this intense sexual attraction for one another, usually from day one, but sometimes they just honor and cherish their friendship so much that they don't push past that boundary into the sexual side just yet. They offer one another new points of view, in which we talked about perspective earlier. And this is putting one another outside of their comfort zones, which once again leads to that growth. I feel like the Aries man, his fire is stoked by the Libra air. So her words can be very powerful and impactful when she speaks to her Aries man. So please be aware of this and how you choose to relay a message. Because Libras, you're very intelligent. You spend a lot of time in your heads, as an air sign naturally does. You're analytical. And this is going to segue now into some of the bad or the negatives, in which you can be sensitive when it comes to how your Aries man speaks to you. And this doesn't mean he's calling you out of your name or saying anything off the wall. It's just, if he's not giving you that amount of attention or validation that you're seeking, you can really take that to heart. So communication is huge in this relationship. You two, because you're polar opposites, the same things that attract you to one another in the beginning can be the same things that start to get on one another's nerves as you realize that your points of view are varying. And some of these couples come together, they run with that, and it forces them to grow and evolve because they love each other enough that they want to remain in that union. And for others, it's just like, why are we bumping heads and arguing about every other little thing, which can be the negative side of this Libra woman, Aries man compatibility. Another thing is that as Libras are evolving, a lot of times their kindness is mistaken for weakness. And that doesn't bother Libra so much as it does when the Aries man is the one doing this, because that's supposed to be her best friend, her partner. If anyone should be validating her, or if there's anyone in this world's opinion she cares about, it's her Aries man. And I'm supposed to be in the negative, but the Aries man, at the same time, he values and loves his Libra woman so much that he doesn't mean to offend her sometimes. But as I said, Libra women can sometimes be sensitive to other people's energies. Don't get it twisted that we're gonna just cry at the drop of a hat. If you do, that's totally okay too. That's emotional intelligence. However, Libra woman is just sensitive to how her man perceives her or how her man speaks to her, because she puts his opinion so high. Now on the negative side, you can't make an Aries man feel like they aren't an individual outside of the relationship. While Libra woman likes her freedom as well, and that's where she gets that term of being, the relentless flirt. On the flip side of that, an Aries man in a relationship with a Libra woman, if the Libra woman is that boss type, then some Aries men may find that they're losing themselves or their individuality in this relationship. And this is when communication is once again key, because if an Aries man articulates that to his Libra woman, she will comply, for lack of a better word. She's going to immediately, as that empath, be like, I don't mean to make him feel that way, so let me change this behavior or be more aware of this behavior. Aries can be harsh with their words, whereas Libras will overanalyze, replaying the wounds over and over again in their head. And these wounds may be self-inflicted sometimes, because once again it's that over analytical, like, did they mean that in this way? It's the ability in which you can see everyone's perspectives, Libra woman, that sometimes can come and turn around and bite you in the ass because you're over analyzing everything. So grounding techniques would be great for you, Libra woman, outside of a relationship, in a relationship. Beautiful crystal singing bowl, something that can connect with your different chakras. This one here is a crystal singing bowl. It's 432 hertz, specifically for the heart chakra. And if you're ever interested in any of the things you see here, I link them below in the description box. this connection though, aside from those negatives, if these two have and maintain open communication, it can be such an incredibly fulfilling relationship. This can be a very fruitful marriage, and I don't mean in just the sense of children, but this can be a fruitful partnership, marriage. This can be long-term regardless of titles that they put on it. These two give each other freedom to continue to reinvent themselves, and every time they meet this new, more evolved person, they love them and fall in love even deeper. The sex between these two, if you know you're under 18, I've made sure these videos are not made for kids, but if someone's on here, please turn it off. This sexual union never fades. Decades can go by and they will still lust and thirst and crave one another as if it's day one and they don't know what the other person smells like, tastes like, etc. And Libra woman, she is Venus, so she loves everything love. Now don't get that twisted. Once again, that does not mean she will fall in love easily. She may crush a lot, but she will not fall in love easily. She may be in love with the idea of love, in which sometimes this can lead her astray as anyone, as far as the thoughts, wondering, is this my long term or can I do better? And anyone, any zodiac sign is going to have those thoughts in a long-term relationship. It's only natural to exercise your choices in your mind and not feel imprisoned, but it's about making the decision to be with one another every single day and feeling happy, fulfilled, and content with that. So I think I'm gonna end this video here. I could go on and on and on about a Libra woman, an Aries man. I really could. So if you would like to see a more in-depth version of this, or if there's another 2 zodiac signs compatibility video that you would like to see, I'll be calling this series The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Please let me know in the comments below. Let me know if this resonated with you and your situation or relationship. Beautiful souls, I am sending you so much love, light, and peace. Until next time, namaste.